Did you know that Disney World has a bunch of extra tours that you can do? Hey homies, welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name's Haley, and the Always Wonderland blog at alwayswonderland.com. And today, I've been fighting off a cat for probably 10 solid minutes. She's looking at me with spicy ears from across the room. I don't know what to do with that. I'm pretty sure I got a really good scratch on my back because she jumped me earlier. Right now, she's kind of gonna try to pull stuff into the floor, and she just jumped over, so that's good. I don't know what's gotten into her, besides the fact that she's a cat. So we're gonna try to just make it through this to the best that we can. Oh, I am really sorry for what you hear today. She is. Yep. All right. I have a list of tours that Disney does that honestly I knew that they did. Ma'am, does anybody want a cat? I think she'd probably be mean to small children. So maybe not if you have one of those. Or a sensitive dog. She may hurt their feelings. But if you're tough. Oh, Willa, you can't steal money out of my purse. What are you going to use it for? Get out of there. Did you guys hear that? Sometimes I've thought about just putting my microphone on her little collar and just letting it be on her as she runs around the house. Obviously not for video purposes, but for sound purposes, because she's so vocal. I've been talking for about 2 minutes now, and honestly, we haven't gotten anywhere. So off track. I may cut this out. I may leave it in. Who knows? We'll decide in the editing phase. Anyway, I have a list that I wrote down of the tours that Disney does. And honestly, I'll probably screen record and pop them in here just so we have a little something that we can look at. Because being a girly who cannot go to the parks all the time really does make this difficult. But I feel like it's still stuff we can talk about. You know, we can learn together. So I knew that they had a few tours. I did not realize that there were 10 that I was able to look up. I had to make sure there wasn't anything I was missing. 10 of them. So I'm going to run through. There are a few that I'd really like to do. Maybe I'll be able to next year when I go. Because we're doing Disneyland this year. So maybe next year when I go, I can do some of these. Sorry about my hair. Also, it's absolutely trashed. It's windblown because I left earlier and for the gym, and my hair was down, and so were my windows. So now, trashed, but just pay no mind to it. I'm gonna try not to touch it, which is the hard part. So anyway, in EPCOT, they have a behind the scenes tour. It goes through the greenhouses, basically just taking you through the greenhouses. I think that would be really, really cool to do. Also, it's not that expensive. $39 to $45 a person. And it doesn't say anything about having an age limit. So, could be a cool idea. You have to make sure that if you take your kids with you that they're patient for that kind of stuff. But I feel like that would be a good idea. Let me see if there's another EPCOT. Yeah, EPCOT has the EPCOT Seas Adventures with Dive Quest. It's a scuba diving experience. And you have to be open water scuba certified. It is required that you are open water scuba certified. I am not. I don't like water enough to even try. But it looks really cool. It's when they put those dive helmets on you and they drop you down in the tank. I think it'd be a really cool experience. That ranges $229 to $249 per person. I was gonna see if it gave me lengths of these, how long the experience is. I didn't write them down originally, so if I find it, I will insert. Otherwise, I'll try to see if Google has a roundabout range of what they're saying, the time frame is. Let me see if I see another EPCOT one on here since I just started with EPCOT. Okay, I don't see any EPCOT ones on here. Other ones right now, currently. Our next park, let's just do Animal Kingdom because it's the next one I have here. They have, oh my gosh, I want to do this one. I really do. It is a tour for elephants. Okay, it's called Caring for Giants. basically go through, you learn about elephants, and you get a little close. I mean, not like super up close and personal, I would assume. But you're getting up closer than what you would on the safari ride with the elephants. It's $39 per person. Didn't necessarily see anything about a cap for age. If I see them, find them, whatever, I will put them on screen. Or I will try to like zoom in on my screen record. That way you guys have it, because another Animal Kingdom one is Savor the Savannah, and it's a artisan-inspired tapas and beverages kind of like tour. There is another creator. Who did this? Was it Molly from Mam Fam? I believe it was Molly from, I think Molly and Alan did this. Where you're on the savannah, there's like oh my gosh. There's a spot that they like take you to, and you have like the different dishes and beverages, and you just have, you know, like a really nice night. I believe it was Molly and Alan who did that. And if I can link to their video if I can find it, if they're the ones who did it. But I'm pretty sure it was Molly and Alan. I digress. If I find it, I will link it in here. That way you can go watch their videos. Because I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, know who they are. And phenomenal content. So if you don't follow Mammoth Club, go do that. Because they're great. Let's see. Back to it. It's $189 a person. So, I mean, yeah. It's a, you know, hefty price tag. But if you date night it, I don't see a problem. Just use it as a date night. Let's see. Is there another Animal Kingdom one? Well, okay, yes. Wild Africa Trek. For this one, you have to be 48 inches tall. I didn't really write anything significant down for me on here, so I'm going to let future me who's editing add in anything that, you know, past me is not giving me any favors on. So I'll add it all in. But it does say that it is $219 to $229 a person. That is definitely a hefty price tag. It also says you have to be at least 48 inches tall. So, probably just leave the kids. Just, make that part of your date night adventure. As far as another Animal Kingdom one, they have Up Close with Rhinos. It's what it says it is. You're up close with rhinos. That is phenomenal. $49 a person. Doesn't say that there's an age limit for that one. But I have touched a rhino myself. Exhilarating experience because they're huge. And I don't know. It's wild. All puns intended. Let's see. Is there another Animal Kingdom? There's not an Animal Kingdom in park, but there is an Animal Kingdom Lodge, and it's basically night safaris. And it says Starlight Safari at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. It is what it says it is. It's a nighttime safari at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. Also, if you haven't stayed in Animal Kingdom, I loved it. I was like 10, I think, with my parents, obviously. And my grandparents helped because we were gonna stay, but my parents were like, oh, we just blah, whatever. So they ended up making sure that we had like the safari view room, and it was magical. As people who didn't stay in the room that much, it still was great. First thing in the morning, my mom would brew herself a cup of coffee. She's like sipping on it. Screen door was open, or the sliding glass door was open. Giraffes. Like it was freaking amazing, especially for a kid. Like that was great. I also want to like do it again. So these safaris range from $75.65 to $89 per person. Not the most expensive, not the cheapest. Me personally, while that would be a magical experience, I think I would rather either do both of the Caring for Giants and the Up Close with Rhinos, or do the safari tapas and beverages. I don't know. For some reason, those appeal to me more, but it sounds like it would be beautiful because they probably have lights and ambiance. It's Disney, you're not just out there in the dark with a flashlight. Okay, it's gonna be a great experience. Let's see if there's any other ones. I don't think so. No. Well, okay. There's one at Fort Wilderness, not Animal Kingdom, and not Animal Kingdom Lodge, but Fort Wilderness Resort. They have a wilderness back trail adventure. Segway tours at Fort Wilderness. You have to be 16 or older for this one. And it's $90 to $99 a person. I'm not against a Segway tour. I would probably smack my face on the ground. So not the safest bet for me personally. I have a feeling and maybe I could ride a Segway just fine, but I'm nervous. Also, I feel like being a shorter person, Segways are a little harder. I may be wrong on that, but I feel like I've stood on one before and I felt like the thing was really high up. So correct me if I'm wrong. If you're short like me, I'm about 5'3". Do you have any issues with the Segways? I'm just really nervous. I don't mind a little embarrassment. Like, there's not really much that embarrasses me on a regular basis, you know? Like, I could fall in public and just be like, someone got a good laugh out of that. But, like, nothing really bothers me. But I feel like if I just ate dirt on a Segway, like, I would feel some type of way. I'd feel silly about that. Okay. Let's see. What else is there? I think I covered all of them except for 2. And I'm double checking as I'm looking at the thing. I lied to you. 3 of them. No, 2 of them because I did the EPCOT. Yeah, okay. So in Magic Kingdom, they have keys to the kingdom. I feel like this would be cool to do. It's a 5-hour tour. And it's $149 to $169 per person in the Magic Kingdom. I feel like this would be great if you were short on time and you had some stuff that you like really wanted to get done. Specific things, I'm sure, because I'm sure it's like almost more like leisurely, I would assume. I've never done this. If you've done this, please let me know. If you've done any of these, let me know. Because it really, most of these I would like to do. So if you've done them, I need to know if they were good experiences. But yeah, this one, anything in the Magic Kingdom, can you go wrong? I just don't, I don't think so. Plus, Magic Kingdom has the most rides. Like 5 hours, you could probably do basically everything in 5 hours. Just saying. I understand the cost, but just saying. And then the very last one that they have, and this is for every single park that goes through all parks. It's called a private VIP tour. And while this sounds amazing, the cost of this, not fitting that bill. It is $450 to $900 per hour with a minimum of 7 hours and a maximum of 10 hours. You also, with this tour, have to have a valid theme park admission, which is not included. While these private VIP tours basically get you to the front of every line, and there are other perks that come with them, and you basically just have like a chauffeur around the park the whole time. Each park, you can go to different parks. You could, I guess essentially, you could go to each park, and they just get you on each, like all the rides that you would like to do in those parks in the allotted amount of time. If you think of $900 an hour for a minimum of 7 hours, hang on. Oh, I'm not a math girly, but I'm getting my phone because, I need to know now. 900 times 7, because don't at me. I know I could have done the 9 times and then added the things, okay? I wasn't smart enough to think of that until just now. $6,300. I can do 2 Disney vacations with that money. For me, obviously. If you have a family, that's different. Depends on where you stay. I understand. Semantics, I can make that work for 2 different Disney vacations. So, while that would be a dream come true, I don't have enough pixie dust in my pocket. You know what I mean? So, but I would love to maybe one day be a part of that. If you could get together, I mean, honestly, how many people can you take? Does it say? If it says how many people you can take, I'll let you know. But let's say if you and 10 of your closest friends did it for 7 hours, it's $630 a piece. I don't know if they cap it. I picked 10 friends, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It's like the tours that you can do at like Universal Studios and stuff. Those are pricey. If you split them up, they're less pricey, but they're still pricey. So, let me know down in the comments which tours you have either taken or would like to take. I'm a simple girly. I could go for like tapas and some beverages, as well as like an up close and personal with some elephants and some rhinos. Like I really don't need the whole, I really don't need a lot. I'm a simple girl. I like to keep it that way. But let me know in the comments. And I think that's it for today. I will see you guys in the next one. Because I'm a dodo, I'm going to add this in here now. Like and subscribe. Share my channel. Bring your homies with you. Help a girl out. I'm just here buying my time until I can go to the parks and bring you in-park content. We're getting so close. I've got like less than 70 days and I am so excited. Yes, it will be Disneyland instead of Disney World, but I've never been to Disneyland and I'm excited. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.